Discovering the most incredible creatures in action is only possible if you enter the forest at just the right moment. Under a scorching heat, I set out on that journey with one clear purpose: to uncover the secrets they hide. It all started when I noticed something was eating my pepper plants. At first it was just a few chewed up leaves, but soon it became clear that something was hiding among the stems. But just as I had found the problem, something else caught my attention. What my eyes were witnessing was simply incredible. A giant parasitic wasp was dragging a wolf spider even larger than itself, with a strength and speed that seemed impossible. This wasp, with its excellent vision, had already seen me approaching. It was alert, defensive, convinced that I was trying to steal its prey. Anyone who dared to approach the prey she had hunted risked being attacked by her. Pay close attention to this incredible moment, because the wasp grabs the wolf spider directly by its chelicerae to carry it away. As incredible and even cruel as it may seem, the spider is still alive. It's only paralyzed. The wasp needs to keep it that way so she can later bury it and lay her eggs on its body, which will serve as fresh food for the larva when it hatches. Few people know that some of these wasps have such a highly developed sense of smell. They can detect and track their prey across several meters, guided only by the faint chemical trail the spider leaves behind as it walks through the vegetation. After witnessing this astonishing display, I decided to return to my unfinished business, unaware of what I was about to discover. There they were, the culprits, hiding beneath the leaves and stems. They were katydids. These creatures with beautiful faces had found the perfect spot in my garden, with shade, shelter, and plenty of food. Summer had arrived in my region, the most glorious phase of their cycle, the time when they emerge in full force, as if everything belongs to them. On each nettle plant, at least 3 katydids were living together, a clear sign of overpopulation. Unlike cicadas, whose song fills the summer forests, these katydids produce a different and very distinctive sound, impossible to mistake once you've heard it. That distinctive sound is no coincidence. It's part of their mating behavior. Males produce it by rubbing their wings together to attract females, in an acoustic competition where the loudest or the most persistent has a better chance of being chosen. Shortly after, the females release a foamy substance from the tip of their abdomen, which actually serves to cover their eggs during laying. But not everything in the life of these creatures is peace and harmony. Katydids are also scavengers, taking advantage of any wounded or dying insect to turn it into a meal. They are voracious creatures, and they will eat everything in their path whenever the opportunity arises. Fighting and cannibalism among members of their own species are also common, especially when space is limited or food becomes scarce. This behavior provides them with essential proteins and mineral salts, key elements for their development and survival. But aside from being a danger to each other, there are other threats hidden in the vegetation, waiting for them to make any mistake. Spiders of the Argiopa genus know the katydid's weaknesses well, and they spin their webs right in their territory, knowing that sooner or later, one of them will fall. Hidden eyes among the bushes witness, day after day, how their own mates fall beneath the invisible veil of spider webs. These spiders are surprisingly clever. They build and dismantle their webs depending on the availability of prey in the area, and they can even relocate several times if the environment is no longer suitable. Here we're witnessing a male Argiope, whose life is as brief as it is harsh. He risks everything each time he approaches a female of his own kind. Many times, katydids unknowingly make the mistake of falling into the invisible webs of these spiders. And when that happens, there's no turning back. Argyropes spiders know that katydids are strong creatures with powerful mandibles, so they always begin by trapping and wrapping their limbs, aiming to immobilize them and make the task much easier. But just when it seems the katydid has met its end, the spider does something unexpected. It backs off, leaving the prey tangled in its web. This action gives the male argiope a chance to feed, while the female stays at a distance, watching. But among the plants, there are more threats than just spiders. Hidden creatures watch everything, motionless, waiting for the exact moment to strike. Adult praying mantises are active hunters of these creatures. With their powerful arms lined with sharp spines, they capture them with precision and feed on them without mercy. Praying mantises are apex predators. They use their surroundings as camouflage, managing to go completely unnoticed by mimicking a natural part of the plant. Among the many sounds and songs we hear in the forest during summer, there's one that stands out without a doubt, above the katydids, the crickets, and any other insect. It's the cicada, an enigmatic and fleeting creature, heard only for a brief period during the summer. They spend years underground in their nymph stage, and when the time comes, they emerge all at once to climb the trees and complete their cycle. I set out to record one of them singing, but it turned into a real challenge, since only those perched in the highest treetops were the ones calling. So I had no choice but to climb the tallest tree I could find to complete my mission. And yes, I made it down from the tree, though my ears are still ringing and I'm not sure I'll ever hear the same after that cicada.